So on Sunday, June 26th, Corridor Crew posted a video simply titled, "We're Hiring." I've been a fan of Corridor Crew's videos since they released their first VFX React video. Then I watched the video itself. Basically, as part of the submission process, they're providing video editors with footage they can download and then edit together. At which point, when they're done, they can upload to their own YouTube channels and then email a link of that to Corridor Crew. A lot of the comments to the video are very positive, and they seem to come from fans who don't actually work in the video industry but want an opportunity to. And I think that's really cool for a big channel like Corridor Crew to be offering little creators an opportunity. But as a professional video editor with 10 years of experience myself, I was immediately disappointed to see what I think is a glorified contest being commissioned by Corridor Crew. What Corridor Crew is doing is nothing new. It's actually an extremely popular and increasingly annoying practice for hiring editors in the film industry. It's something that's called a test edit, where they ask editors to edit for free as part of the hiring process. I've seen some editors make the argument that they're good for editors trying to get their foot in the door, but even I, with a decade of experience, still sometimes get asked to do test edits when I'm getting hired for a job. I even have a clause at the top of my portfolio website stating that I won't do them as part of the hiring process. Out of the ones that I have done, only one actually led to getting a job, and that was back in 2014. But if you're interested in becoming a professional editor, I strongly discourage you from doing test edits. As another editor once told me, if they're already asking you to do free work before they even hire you, just imagine how they'll treat you if you're hired. I've always thought that Corridor Digital would be a cool place to work, and they seem to have a lot of fun in their videos, but in my 10 years I've become extremely skeptical of any workplace that likes to brag about how fun they are. And that's because in my experience they usually leverage that against employees looking to unionize or get increased wages. I used to work at a huge international company that would also have Super Smash Brothers for the employees to play, and they'd even book somewhat famous musical artists to do mini concerts in the company cafeteria. And the reason that they blow that money on fun stuff like that is because it's cheaper than giving their employees higher wages or healthcare. So many companies do this tactic because they want their employees to feel grateful just to even have a fun job like that. I don't know if Corridor Crew does that themselves, but I just don't trust any job that likes to brag about how fun it is. The other problem with Corridor Crew's hiring practice here is that test edits are an awful way to judge an editor's work from. In the past, whenever I did a test edit, I was motivated to spend as little time as I needed to on it because I was already upset that I was working for free. So I wasn't even bringing my A game. In their video, the crew says that they are looking to hire an editor who understands how to meet deadlines, and seem to infer that editors who can meet their deadline of July 17th would be proving that in doing so. But I don't think that can be true either. For one, it goes without saying that if an editor has more time to devote on a project, then the project generally comes out looking more polished. So an editor who starts editing the video 3 weeks before a deadline versus an editor who starts editing the video just 1 week before a deadline already has the advantage of time. So I just don't think test edits are better at determining how an editor can handle a job than a simple resume, references, or link to a reel or portfolio could. Simply put, nobody lasts in this industry for long if they can't meet deadlines. So if an applicant's resume shows that they've been around this industry for a while, that's as definitive proof as you need in my book. Also, an editor who's currently unemployed will be able to devote way more time toward making an awesome video than would an editor who, like myself, may already have a job. They work 40 to 50 hours a week. Also, a colleague of mine told me that he did a test edit for a company one time, and then they actually published the test edit onto their social media channels without even compensating him. So you run that risk as well. I don't know if Corridor Crew plans to do this themselves and never publish the test edits, but in some ways, since they are already a monetized YouTube channel that gets sponsorships, they're already kind of financially benefiting from this hiring process as well, even if it's in a small way. What's even more frustrating is that in the same video, applicants who want to be VFX artists only need to submit 3 screenshots of their work for consideration, so they don't need to do any extra labor in order to get the job. So my advice is that if you're new to this industry and want to work as an editor, don't do test edits or any other free work for someone you don't know. I think it's fine and dandy if you want to donate your time toward helping a close friend on their projects or collaborating with other artists in your free time. I think that actually speaks to the soul of independent art, even if you're not getting anything financially from it. But I draw a line when it comes to doing free work for people who I don't know, and especially for companies. If Corridor Crew ends up seeing this video. Even though I'm disappointed, I'm saying all this coming as a fan of your channel. I hope you guys take down this video and just put up a job posting on like Staff Me Up or Mandy like everyone else does, asking for editors to submit their reels and resumes and all that basic stuff.
Be basic.
And hopefully they don't just outright dismiss this video from coming from like a little small channel like mine.
Please subscribe.
I know that this seems like a good opportunity, especially coming from a channel with 5.6 million subscribers, but I do think it's just a bad precedent in this industry and an awful way to start off a working relationship in general. It is hard to break into this industry, believe me, I know. It took me a long time to really start getting the really good high-paying jobs. But if you're new, just keep making videos, but make the videos for yourself, not for a test edit, not for another company that's dangling the opportunity of employment in front of you to make you do this work for free. There are other ways to get into this industry, and doing free work, in my experience, yields the least amount of returns. Anyways, that's what I have to say about all of this. Yeah, I'm reading from a teleprompter, so what? See you later.